This is the Traders Exclusive Live Trader Showcase for March 2024. This is a quarterly event where we feature expert traders to bring you training and insights from 20 different expert traders. So please check out tradersexclusive.com, where we regularly post articles and video clips with valuable trading tips and techniques. You should carefully consider whether trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances, knowledge, and financial resources. You may lose all or more of your initial investment. Opinions, market data, and recommendations are subject to change at any time. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. So I want to thank you all for being with us again. I'd like to introduce, it's Rick Sadler of Hit and Run Candlesticks. He's going to talk about trade simple to make more money.
Hey, I want to thank everybody here, and thank you for Exclusive Trading and Sherry for inviting me. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I do want to apologize. I do have a cold. I've got some clinics here. I'm likely to put a throat lozenge in my throat, so bear with me. There's no way I can turn the mic off if I have to cough or something. It's just crazy. So bear with me if you hear me sniffling, okay? I love questions, by the way. I absolutely love them. And let's see here, questions, if I can break that out.
Don't forget, you've got that received column where you can make the arrow point to the top, and then you'll see the most recent comment first.
Oh, okay. Oh, point that arrow. Oh, they scroll down, you can see some questions there.
Yes, but the thing is, those are the questions from all day long.
Oh, so
you want to point it, if you point that little arrow to the top,
the one that's at the bottom right.
No, when you pop out the questions, it should be along the top. Do you have a box at the very top that says show answered questions?
Yes, I have that broken out.
Questions, asker, received, like there's columns.
Yeah.
So in the middle is received.
I got it now. I wasn't wide enough. I'm wide enough now.
Okay. Well, I just love it like that, because then like the last comment there is from Jan.
Okay. Yeah, Jan. Hi. I see you there. Thank you very much. Okay.
All right,
hey, all right. Let's get going here. And I do want to thank everybody for being here. Today, I hope to cover, whoops, let me start this. There we go. I hope to cover the following things. And I don't do a typical webinar. You guys will see that. How to determine and follow the trend, how to find stocks, how to use a simple method for entry, how to manage your simple and effectively. I don't know what that is. And how and when to take profits, and how to use simple directions for options to increase your profits. I want to stop right there because I trade options and stock. It is no secret that I probably trade 99% options, but every option I take is absolutely a stock trade. Every chart I share does not mean it's an option trade, but every single one is or can be a stock trade, okay? So please keep that in mind. I only have a couple of slides here, so bear with me, and then we're going to go to live charts, and that's what I mean by I do things different. I don't have a PowerPoint, really. I just have a couple slides. I do want to remind everybody that investing and trading involves significant risk. So bottom line, don't trade with your house rent, okay? Don't trade with your car payment. Trading is not a scratch-off lottery ticket. It is something. It is a way of life. It is a way to become rich if you stick with it. You can become wealthy. Wealthy is, what is wealthy? Trading can be a part-time gig for you. Trading can be, hey, I want to make money to go on vacation, and you earn that money on the side. Maybe it's your vacation gig, and maybe that's all you want to do. Maybe you want to buy a boat. I don't know. Trading can be what you want to make it. But for God's sakes, make sure you have the money to trade. And for a double God's sakes, make sure that you know what you're doing before you trade. I beg of you to do that. Don't just wake up, what is today, Thursday? Don't wake up on a Wednesday and see a webinar from somebody on Thursday and say, hey, I'm going to start trading on Friday. No, you're not. It's not going to happen. Sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not going to happen that way. I heard somebody in the previous webinar, because I was listening to the very last part because I was logged in. Somebody asked, do you send out alerts? I send out alerts. A lot of people send out alerts, but that doesn't mean that you should be buying that stock unless you know what you're doing. There's some tough love there. The only thing I eliminated was my 4-letter language because it's not my trading room. So just because somebody puts out a stock pick doesn't mean you should be buying it. All right. Next chart. I would like to share with everybody. I'm very proud of this. By the way, that is me right there. I'm very proud of this. I'm double checking my numbers. I'm about the same actually. 2,000. No, 2,000. No, $2,900. Yeah, it's about the same. Little bit more than this right now because of couple positions I'm in. The road to wealth account is $2,500 from doubling in 12 months. Darn it. It's going to be more like 15, 16 months and I'll double it. That is a $100,000 account doubled to $200,000, excuse me, in 15, 16 months. So I'm not worried about it. It's going to make it. And so I'm very proud of that. This is not the first time I've done that. The last big one I did, big one, is where I turned $5,000 into just shy of $80,000. And that was, I think, in 18 months. And then I closed the account out. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this account yet. Somebody asked me that in the room today. But anyway, it's going very well, very happy with it. So let's see what we've got here. I'm gonna tell everybody right up now, right up front, your first month is only 25 bucks. I've got nothing else to offer other than more education on what I'm about to teach you on. And I will teach you everything that I know right now that I can stick in our allotted time frame. And for 25 bucks, it's not too bad. And then on your second month, you'll get an hour of private coaching with me as well. All right, let's get rid of that. And let's get right to some serious business here. I am going to put this up here for my own notes. There we go. All right. I want to talk about this. Whoops, not about that. About this. All right. And again, I love questions, so feel free. I'll glance up at the questions every now and then. In fact, I'll put them right here. So if there's any. All of my trading is around 3 moving averages. 3 moving averages. Sorry. 3 moving averages. And let me name those off for you real quick. And if there's something that I miss, please shout out if I don't explain it well enough, because I want you to go away with total understanding of what I do, and maybe some ideas and insight for your trading, maybe something to go along with your trading to help if you need help. So anyway, this yellow line, whoops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. This yellow line is the 3 exponential moving average. The white line is what we call the T line, or the 8 exponential moving average. Those green dots is what we call the trend indicator. If you see a red dot on my chart, that is also called the trend indicator. Red and green dots are called the trend indicator. It is nothing more than the 17 exponential moving average. That is all, okay? So nothing fancy. We just figured out a really cool, clever way to make it turn red and green. If price is over it, it's green. If price is under it, it's red. Very simple. So all my trading is surrounded or in this area right here. So I could come over here and put a little circle right there, and that's where all my trading is, right here. All my trading is in this area right there. Note the pullback. That's what I'm looking for. So here we go. All my trading is in this area right here. We'll do one more. That would be a good one, I guess. Oh, it's all my trading. That's what I want to look for. Now, not everything I trade has to be in a bullish uptrend like this. It does not have to be. Here's a chart that I'm currently in, which I was looking at this right after the market closed, and I kind of wish I closed it. We'll look at it with candlesticks, and I'll show you about it. Currently up over 20%. I don't trade with a lot. A lot of people think that I trade with big money. I do not. I have 3 contracts on this. That's it. I don't trade with a lot of money. But Tyson, see how this has turned from red to green? It's a no-brainer. It's made for third graders. Third graders can tell colors. I have a grandbaby that's oldest one is 5. I have a couple that's around 2.5, 3. They could tell me what those colors are, no questions asked. So it's not hard to figure out. It's very simple. Let's put this on another chart. There's price. Like I said, up, up some money on this. We're hitting this resistance line, and that's why I kind of wish I would have closed it out. We're also up 3 days, but I didn't. Oh well, it's the way it is. These things happen. FedEx, I closed this one out today, and originally yesterday, I told the trading room I was going to hold this. Look at that silly thing. I was going to hold this over earnings, which that's something I rarely do. But this turned out to pop up, and I only bought 1 contract, but I was up $500, so I took the money off the table. Look at that thing up there now. I'm going to get crap for this tomorrow. I should have held it. Darn. Oh well, it happens, but that's okay. I put $500 toward doubling my money. I'm not after home runs. I'm not after, balls being hit out of the park. I'm here to make my goal. My goal was to double my money. Granted, it was in 12 months and I missed that, but hey, who's going to cry, right? So see how this chart started to turn green here? That's what I want. And then what I'm going to look for are these pullbacks, rallies, pullbacks, rallies, pullbacks. Excuse me. I apologize. I do have a cold. I'm going to blame it on that. Anyway, that's very typical what I'm looking for right there. Here's another chart I'm in. MFC. I apologize. So we bought some MFC right here. It's still kind of cruising. Looks like we hit our first target. I'm not worried about that target. I would rather it move up a little bit more. But you can see how we dip down. See how the trend indicator there is green. See how the black line or the T line is above it. I don't need the 3 EMA up there. I don't keep it on my chart, but that is above that T line as well. And what that does, I'll put it up there. And what that does is it creates momentum. That holds your momentum in place right in there. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to get rid of that because I really don't like that on my chart. All right. Let's talk about a simple method for entry. Let's take a look at KBR. So we have at Hit Run Candlesticks, we have 2 entries we like. We'll call it 3 entries, okay? Yeah, 2 entries. We have 3 entries that we like. And one, I do apologize for the cold. One is what we call a 3/8 trap, okay? One is, I'm just going to put 5 days, okay? And this is below the highest high in 5 days or the breakout. We'll just put BK for breakout. So here's what it might look like. I'm going to put that 3 back up here right now, just for show and tell. Oops. For entries, I use the high 3. Okay, so like this. So right through there would have been the entry. Also, maybe there's 4. I lied to you a little bit. 4 entry areas. No, 3. Maybe 4. This one's going to be 3. Sorry to be moving around. Right there would have been an entry. I also like the idea of a breakout of our 3 EMA. Okay, this is going to be 4 entries. I like that breakout. My favorite of all is below the highest high in the past 5 days, which 1, 2, 3, 4, this no longer qualifies for that because it's broken out already. But this would have been right in here, and we'll look at a few other stocks that look better than this. So you have that high and that pullback below the highest high in 5 days. And then what I'm looking for is the price action to give us that rise and a pullback. Again, we'll look at other charts. And the other one would be the breakout is what we're looking for. Let's take a look at ARHS, excuse me. There we go. So again, let's make this an arrow and blue. One thing I want is our green trend indicator. It's really simple. Look, you can't beat momentum. I love it when I see people trying to pick the bottom. Example, I know so many people that have been buying Apple long. Hey, it sucks to be you. I'm not going to lie to you. We tell you all the time, get off the bottom, get out of the dumpster. Why screw with that? Why mess with it? Why? So you can pick the bottom. For what reason? So you can sell it right here and make a whoopee doopie amount of money? No. Get with the trend. Look at that. Look at those green dots. That's where you want to be. That's where you want. You want that trend. Give up that dumpster diving down here. That's just dumpster diving. And all you're going to find down there is dirty diapers and half-eaten cold pizza. So get away from that. I've been trading for 36 years, and I have never, ever, ever, ever run across anybody that is still in the business that this is what they do all the time. Now, everybody jumps in the dumpster every now and then. But if this is your diet and you wonder why you're not making any money, that's why. Stop eating cold pizza wrapped in dirty diapers. That's why right there. I have a question here. You're saying, did I miss something? You're not talking shares. So I suppose it's a block of options. It's contracts. So let me point this out again. So I would say offhand, you don't typically, Timothy, you don't trade options. These are contracts. So 6 contracts on MFC, 5 contracts on PFE, 3 on Target, 3 on Tyson. Their contracts is what they are. Okay. Thanks for that question, by the way. So anyway, get out of the dumpster. Trade stocks that's trending. Let me move this out of the way. MSTR, that's a trending stock right there. And this is what you want to trade. And you don't have to trade way up here. It started trending down here. Allow those dots to turn green for a little bit. Allow that trend to move up. By the way, if you don't have these green dots, don't worry about it. It's just the 17 exponential moving average. You could use the 20 if you want. You could use the 21 if you want. What it is making a trend for yourself. We call this the RTW trend, Road to Wealth trend. And the 3 is above the 8, and the 8 is above the 17, and that's the road to wealth trend, okay? So you could use any 3 moving averages you want. Just stick with them through thick and thin. That's the important thing. So look how this rallied up, and you think, oh darn, I've missed that trade. Well, I don't know about that. Look here. Wouldn't that have been a good entry area? Or how about that breakout? That's a 3-8 trap right there. This would be below the highest high in the past 5 days. There's your 3-8, what we call 3-8 trap. Rock and roll, man. Hot diggity dog, go after it. Is this doing the same thing? Yes, it is. I can't guarantee that it's going to go up higher. I can't guarantee that. But what I can guarantee is that all trending charts do the exact same thing. They rally, they pull back or rest. There's the rest. They rally and they rest. They rally and they rest. They all do the exact same thing. Nothing changes. Everybody and their brother is trying to enter this trade here. Don't pay attention to the price. So whoever's looking at the price, whining about it, stop whining. It's the chart you're looking at. All charts are exactly the same. Okay? So everybody is looking at this chart, and what they're looking for is for it to roll higher. You're no different than the next guy. Next guy or next lady is no different than you. We're all looking at the same thing. Just be smarter than them. That's all you got to do. Be smarter. Okay? Let's see. I have another question here. Let's see. One contract equals 100 shares of stock. Correct. Timothy, I'm an ES and YM futures guy. Didn't know there were contracts in that world. Yes, sir, there are. Good way to end the day with some enjoyable humor. Dumpster talk. Thanks, Timothy. Thank you. So let's talk about profits, all right? Excuse me. I am so sorry. I'm going to take a drink here. The crazy thing is 2 hours ago, I started another hour-long webinar and had an hour break. So I'm running on dry here a little bit. So if I was to line everything up for you, put everything in a list, let's do that. Number one, I want the SPY to be in my favor, okay? I want the road to wealth trend to be trending. And then I want a pullback. I'm going to say a rest, okay? Just a rest. We can call it a pullback too, right? Pullback. But what I want is just an easy pullback. Pullbacks down here, these are not swing trading pullbacks, and that's what I do. Short-term swing trader. Pullbacks down to the 50 require a complete chart pattern reversal pattern. Little minor pullbacks, they're just pulling back, waiting for you to enter. That's all. These require a serious reversal in a chart pattern. So I stay away from these. The only way I look at these is if they all come together. You know, if all these 3 moving averages come together, that's the 50, by the way, with the 50 period moving average. Then I will take a look at those. See what Lynn looks like. So take a look at Lynn. We're still working out, but on this chart, wouldn't we need a little follow through? Whoever's buying this now, as far as I'm concerned, you're messing around with cold pizza and dirty diapers. You're in the dumpster. Allow this thing to break out. Allow it to show bullishness in here. I'm serious. 36 years of trading. One of the biggest complaints I hear of people is I buy it and it never works out. When we look into where they bought, they're always trying to buy the cheap. Quit being so damn cheap about everything. Buy the bullishness and trade the bullishness. That's what you're trying to trade. But so many people try to pick the bottom, and it's just dirty diapers and pizza, cold pizza. Anyway, let's see here. Any other questions? Nope, nothing there. Let's take a look at, let's see what TAP is doing. Look at TAP. See how TAP, that's a 3A trap. By the way, a 3A trap is when price is trapped between the T line or the 8 exponential moving average and the 3. Again, I use the 3 high. You can see that right here. Okay, 3 high. For the entry, I use the 3. For the road to wealth trend, I use just the standard exponential 3. And that's built into my scanning that I do. All right. So here we're looking for the entry, and I use a scanner. And when the scanner alerts me, so where will the scanner alert me? Let's do this. Let's do it this way. So the scanner will alert me tomorrow, let's say, if price starts to move over yesterday's candle, which would be today's candle, it'll alert me there, and then I will have a choice whether I want to buy that or not. Now, because of this big bearish engulf, I would probably not buy it. What I would look for is another either a bigger bar or another day up, and then I would like to see a pullback, and now I want to see the buying. So I want to extend myself to the right. The other place I would consider buying this is on a breakout. Other than that, there's nothing wrong with this chart. I know that people see this big bearish engulf and they think, oh my, I want to short it. In the candlestick world, you short or you go long on follow through, not the candle itself, okay? One candle by itself is worthless, absolutely worthless. But everybody wants to pick the top or pick the bottom. I always ask, well, how's that working out for you? Me, I double my money in 15 months. How do you do yours? And every now and then somebody comes back and say, well, I've done the same thing. Okay, great. We break bread, we drink a beer, we enjoy stories about trading. But it doesn't happen too often. So we want to wait for this to finish. So let's say we wait for a breakout. Now we're going to wait for the same setup. If there was a way for me to cut and paste that setup right there, right up here, that's what I would be buying. So I want the chart to move up. I want it to pull back, and I'm going to wait for a buying signal. Now, here's another little tidbit about me. I only buy bullish candles. I never buy, since we're black and white here, I'll make it black. I never buy a black candle. So take this candle. I know some people would buy it. Maybe it has a tail on it. You can see we're sitting at what could be support. It is not definitely support. It could be support. I never buy those candles on the first buy. If I add to a position, I might buy that candle. But on my original buy, I never buy there. I always buy on a beginning or a green candle, which means the chances are you, whoever you are out there, will always get a better price than I do. Always. But I'm playing in momentum. You're playing a little bit in the dumpster, which is okay if you want to. Okay, I have a question here. Do you wait for price to hit your target level or the first red candle close your position after the breakout candle? I'm not sure if you're asking for an entry or to close the position. So let's see, do you wait for price to hit your target level? You must be looking at to close your position. Okay, so no, I trade a little different than a lot of people, okay? I'm looking for a chart. Well, let's take what I'm in here. So I'm in Target. Target is one of my positions I'm in. So Target, I'm up almost 16% or $800 on 3 contracts. Okay. So here's some targets I have. All right. Targets mean very little to me, to tell you the truth. Targets are like sky hooks. Like I said, they mean very little to me. So what I do is I know how much money it takes to double my account. So when I trade, that is my number one goal, is to always keep in mind the doubling of my account. The last thing I consider is hitting a target. That is not even in my vocabulary. That's not even remotely close in my vocabulary. Another thing that's not in my vocabulary is 100% gainers. Now, I know some people are probably thinking, holy crap. Nope, I don't even consider that. In fact, if I ever tell you that I've made 100% on this chart, call me out on it and make me prove it. Although here I am up right now 16%, or $800, right? I have almost 2 times my account. So that's what I look at. I look at money. And sometimes I'll take a $50 profit, but enough of those add up to what it takes to double your money. See, I trade very, very different than a lot of other people. You know, most everybody wants to know a target, and that's what you shoot for. And then what happens is, let's say this is your target, and price moves up, and then price moves down, especially for and I'm not trying to pick on anybody, okay? I'm not. But for people that's just looking for a stock pick, this happens to you a lot because you don't get into how to trade. You just want somebody to give you a trade. Look, I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I'm not trying to beat anybody up. It's a fact of life, though. I send out plenty trades, and I know some people do that. All right. But okay. But if this happens to you, it's not my problem. The chart moves up. You don't take profits because for some reason you think there's the target. And up here you make $300, $400, $500, $600. I don't know. How about $800? Not even there yet. You don't take profits. And now something like this happens, and it does this and does this, and you can't figure out why you made money. Me, I trade for money. I don't trade for targets. I don't trade for anything else. I trade for money. Last time I went to McDonald's, I handed them a target and they laughed at me. I hand them money, they know what to do with it. So that's what I do. We have a calculator on the website on what it takes to double your money. Say you have a $5,000 account. Did you know that all you need to do is about, I'm close, I don't remember exactly what it is. All you've got to do is $25 a day. $25 a day. Now, I'm not a day trader. I'm not promoting day trading. And I'm not saying you have to close something out every day. $125 a week. I am promoting take some money by the end of the week. That's all you've got to do to double $5,000. Now, I'm not looking for everybody to raise your hand or type something, but I'm betting that everybody in here that has a $5,000 account in 12 months, you'd like to double your money. Now, if you think you're going to make more than that, you're in the wrong place. You're listening to the wrong guy, because I'm here to tell you it's not going to happen. If you have $5,000, it pretty much means one, you just started trading, or two, you've been trading for 100 years for shit. Okay? So grow up, put your pants on, learn how to trade. We offer $25 the first month. It's $97 after that. If you don't like the first month, you can leave. A lot of stuff come with it. But at least you'll learn the basics of trading. You can see You know, I'm not the nicest guy in the world, but I'm not here to be your friend. I'm really not. I'm here to help you trade. I'm here to let the people that's been trading for 10 years, it started with $5,000 and you still have $5,000, which I think is a doggone miracle. So 2 thumbs up for that. But if you want to grow that account, you're going to have to put your big boy or girl pants on and you're going to have to step out and learn some things. So there we go. I've either made some people really, really mad or some people are signing up right now. One of the two. So let's see. So when you decide to close your position based on this situation, you're up 8. Yeah, maybe I should have closed this. Maybe I should have, or at least some of it, but it's just acting too good. Yeah, no, maybe tomorrow I'll wish I closed some of it out, but I didn't. So anyway, there we go. All right. So basics of trading. You want the market in your favor. And here, let's do this. How do you know the market is in your favor? So what I'm going to do, let's go to a 60-minute chart. Yeah. Pretend this is a daily chart, okay? Just pretend. And let's do this now. Let's make an arrow, make that yellow. If you're trading long, is the market in your favor here? Somebody want to type yes or no? I mean, let's have a quiz right here. Yes or no? No, it's not. Do you know how many people actually trade long in the market when the market is down? You might trade XYZ stock, and I just want to pop my eyeballs out. Why? Why do you want to do that? Why? There's an 800-pound gorilla sitting on your chest here. Why do you want to do that? So for the person that's wondering, write it down and answer it later on to yourself. Why you do that? Why? You're never going to succeed with it. Not ever long term. It won't happen. On the other hand, would you trade short in this market? And by the way, I know people that are trading short right now, and I think they're bat crap crazy. I don't care what they're in. I think they're bat crap crazy. Why would you want to short a bullish market? Make life easier on yourself. Why do you want to draw attention to yourself? So trade in the direction that the overall market is trading. The overall market, the best overall market is the SPY or the S&P 500. That's the market I look at most of the time. I'll look at the Qs sometimes, but right now the Qs are being skewed right now, and I think there's some rotation going on. So the Qs could go down while the diamonds, IWM, and the SPY actually move up. So anyway, so Timothy, trade with the energy. You got it. I like, thanks, Timothy. Trade with the energy. That's where you want to go. So trade with the trend, okay? And then the charts you're looking at, make sure they're set up in that trend. I'm looking for one here. Let's look at Bed Bath Beyond. Look at Bed Bath Beyond. All right, there's where you want to trade. Now, I don't know if there's a trade right now because we don't have price action on here. So let's do that. Oh, we're on the hourly too. Excuse me. So with Bed Bath Beyond, would you be long Bed Bath Beyond here? No, not if you're a swing trader. If you're a long-term holder, remember, we're pretending that this is a daily chart, okay? If you're a long-term holder and you have a love affair with Bed Bath Beyond, that's a different game. We're not talking about that. We're talking about short-term swing trading. So would you be long here? Absolutely not. What if there was a candle that looked like this? Let's make a little red candle. Let's make a great big bullish candle. Let's get bullish here. Would you be long there? Do you know how many people I know that would be long there? And they would come up here, and you can see by that yellow line that price actually moved up. They thought they were the smartest cat in the room. And then here, they freaked out and closed everything. They thought they were the most horriblest trader in the world. This hurts your feelings when that happens. It shakes your confidence. Shakes your confidence. Shakes your confidence. Isn't there a song like "Shakes Your Confidence, Baby," something like that? Jubilation shakes my confidence. I get music in my head sometimes. All this is where we recommend not to trade. Allow the dots to grow. Now you see that right there. That's where you trade. Allow the trend to work, the momentum. This is where you trade, right here. Okay. So let's go look on the daily chart. Ooh, that's looking kind of good. That makes me want to go look at it. So let's stay here. Let's just add price. There we go. See how that rallied up and pulled back? See how our trend is working? You have what I'm going to call is a doji continuation chart pattern. See how we broke out of here? I'm interested in buying BBY. I would be interested in it. And what I would be interested in buying is in this area right there. And the first target, I'm going to make the first target up here, okay? Second target up here, all right? Now, let's do this. Let's save here. Let's move that line. Whoops, this line right here. Let's put this back. Now, what I'm going to do is draw another box in here. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, what time is it? I have time. We buy it right here, whatever level that is. And it moves up there. Who's going to thumb their nose at 7.6%? I know a lot of people that would, no, I'm not going to take that trade. Well, let's think about that for a second. Let's just think about that. First, I'm going to buy an option myself. Look, if you don't buy options, that's okay. You can buy the stock, and you're looking at 7% to this target up here. And that's what I would like to see. So I'm going to buy an option, a 7.5% option. That's gonna yield you 15+%. Okay, +%. So you saw what I buy: 1, 2, 3, 4 options. That's it, contracts. If I can go from here to here and make $800, now how do you feel about 7%? So 7%, you may thumb your nose at it. That's not enough money for you. How's that for you? Right there. That's plenty money. That's how I double my account. Okay. So I've got about 10 minutes left. If there's any charts you want to look at, I would be more than happy to look at them for you. Otherwise, I can just keep yakking about charts. It's totally up to you. Short-term swing trading. Let's see, short-term. Oh, we already did that. Lulu. I like Lulu unless it changed. Yeah, I like Lulu. So Lulu, this is a nice trade. Let's talk about this. This is a really nice trade. I have it flagged, okay? So I don't know if you're in it, doesn't matter, or if you're looking to buy it, doesn't matter. This blue line is the 50-period moving average right here. The T line, that's the 8. The green dots, that's the 17. We're having a moving average crossover. This is one of my favorite setups, is where moving average crossover another moving average. The 50 period is a major moving average. So that makes that even sweeter. So here we have this breakout. I'm going to get rid of that actually. So what I'm going to look for is a pullback. I don't want this to chase it. And if it doesn't pull back, I won't trade it. So what I want to see is something like this. okay? That would work out really good for me. And I could see me buying this here or maybe the next day up like that. But I think Lulu is setting up very good. Uh, earnings, earnings, is earnings today? Oh, it's down. So, so this is a no trade because, or maybe, maybe you're looking at it because it's down. I don't know. But this is earnings have come out and it's trading down here right now. So this is junk. This is garbage. That's what this is. And no, I wouldn't short it because the market's bullish. So if it didn't have earnings, I just explained the trade to you. I hope that makes sense. If you have another question on it, let me know. Okay. Uh, SPY. SPY's bullish. What else is there to say? SPY's bullish. Are we right for a little rest? Yes. Outside of that, I can't say anything else. If you have another question on the SPY, let me know. More precise, maybe. Hey, ARM. Let's take a look at ARM. I love that setup. See how we pull back? See how we're up, gap? We have a scan for gap and 3/8 traps, gap and a 3/8 trap, and that's setting up perfectly right there. So right now, I would probably look at a buy, anything over that green dot right there. I would rather a bullish candle. That's the only way I would buy it. So maybe we open up a little low, we come up. I would buy it anywhere in there. That's a nice chart. I'm going to flag that. Thank you. That's a good chart. I hope that made sense to you. It's real simple. The 50 is up. The trend indicator is up. The market is up. We're turning from red to green, right? Maybe a little more green, but that's pretty tight. But I would take that trade on a little bit of a pullback. A good buy is what I would want. So yeah. Anyway, I think 2 thumbs up on that one. Yes, but look, after hours, there you go. If you're talking about Lulu, yeah, that's a junk trade right now. Earnings. Uber. Let's see. What was the question? Uber at a good buy point? In my opinion, no. Now, let's talk about that, okay? So the question here from Jim, is Uber at a good buy point? For me, no. For somebody else, maybe yes. So here's some things that I'm going to look for. So maybe here's another little rule that I have in trading. One, let's get rid of this. I'm going to put this up here. One, I never want to buy 3 days up. 1, 2, 3. If you're somebody that you find that when you buy, the stock always pulls back on you, you may be one of those people that always buy too high. This is a classic too high of a buy. 3-bar rule, never buy 3 bars up. Not if you're a swing trader. If you're a long-term holder, shut your eyes and just buy it. I mean, long-term is long-term, right? But a short-term swing trader, you're asking for trouble. The second thing is, look where resistance is. So why would you want to buy it here when you're looking at 2.5% profit max until it proves it could break out? So why would you want to fuss with that? Well, maybe because you think it's a $100 stock, and I'm going to agree with you. So if you think it's a $100 stock, why not wait till it breaks out? Because here's what could happen. Now, the SPY is up, but the SPY is a gap up doji. We could be setting up for a little bit of a pullback. If we have a pullback in the market, just about every stock you own that I own is going to pull back with the market. So if I buy this now because I think it's going to be a $100 stock, I'm just asking for trouble. Now, how do we know that the market, let's come over here. How do we know the market doesn't do a little pullback and then does another one and another one, and another one, and another one. How do we know that that doesn't happen? What do you think is going to happen to our Uber that we just bought? What do you think's going to happen? Yeah, I know. I hear it all the time. Well, I have a stop. I'll call BS on that too, because most traders don't use a stop. That's a fact. So why would I want to do that? What? For a whopping 2.5%? Why? So if you have conviction that it's going to move up there, why not take the smart move? Let it break out and then let it set up. Let it break out, let it set up, let the market prove itself, let Uber prove itself, and why not trade right there? So let's think about this. So if you were to buy this chart, I don't know, somewhere around that 80, whatever that is, somewhere in there, it was somewhere under 85, but close up here. Is 19% not enough money? I call BS on that too. 19% is plenty money to double your account or to make money or at least grow your account. Okay, so I hope that helped with Uber. I might suggest we just come out of a rest. We can draw a box. Not sure which, you have to put a ticker in there, Timothy. Let's see here. Where am I? Whoops. Uh-oh. This thing gets to moving on me. I lose track of where I am. So you got a $50 pullback. Don, I have no idea what you're talking about there. I might suggest that you come out of the rest. Timothy, I don't know what you mean there. I need a little more context, a ticker symbol, something to help out, okay? So you don't enter trades over earnings. No, I hate earnings. Hate them. Absolutely hate them. Look like a nice energy coil in the SPY. If you mean right now, actually, I'm kind of nervous on a little bit of a pullback. I think we're a little overbought in the SPY, and I think we need a little rest. The rest can be just sideways. It could go just sideways for a couple of days. But anyway, I'm a little nervous. The diamonds are way overbought. The Qs just suck pond water. IWM, that's the big two thumbs up winner. But here we are messing around with a possible head and shoulders up 3 days in a row. I'm thinking a little rest is coming. And if I'm wrong, you know what? It's more important to me to protect the money I have than to make more money. Don, I disagree with you. Hey, Don is saying so FedEx is oh, wait a minute. So FedEx is a junk trade? No, I never said FedEx was a junk trade. No, I never said that. No, absolutely not. I said, I think where I might have mentioned junk was on, wasn't it was Lulu. Earnings are down here now. I love the chart here, but earnings crushed it. That's why I hate earnings. No, FedEx is sweet, and I'm mad that I didn't keep it, but it is what it is. Let's see, Brenda, is LAC a rounded bottom breakout? Brenda, you know me. Yes, that is a rounded bottom breakout. This is another one that I kicked myself for not buying. We did buy it here and we closed it, made really good money. I made a video on this over here. It's on YouTube. It's one of those shorts. I made a video on this. Like I say, we bought it and closed it. I've been waiting for the setup. I missed this, doggone it. So I'm kind of hoping for a little bit of a pullback, and I do plan to buy it. No, I plan to. So, okay, so you enter trade over earning. I think if I missed a question, please ask it again. Okay, I don't mean to miss anybody. Yeah, don't mean to miss anybody. So I'm about out of time. I can certainly stay here longer. That, never my problem. I do want to share with everybody, because I would like you to, well, take me up on my offer. And that is the first month, it's $25.50. And you get a lot of stuff comes with it. I mean, a lot. You will be impressed. And okay. Anyway, I do send out alerts. I've closed our trading room. So let me show you what our alerts might look like. This is what our alerts will look like. So I hope everybody can see that. I might, well, here, let's do this. I'll show you exactly what I might do. Let me find a stock that I might be interested in. Wells Fargo, whoops. Okay, let's use Wells Fargo, right? We'll do this. We'll do this. And I'm setting this up so I can show you everything. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move this over here so it doesn't go behind. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'll go to my options grid. I'm going to come over here, and I always go 50 days or more. Lately, I've been running right out to June for the contract. So I'll just keep doing what I've been doing. And then what I'm going to look for is close to 70 delta with good open interest. And this one right here, 69, 7,900 delta, 22 strike. So this is what I'm going to buy. So then I'm going to move this over just so I can type. There we go. So here's what I might write. Buying Wells Fargo, June calls, June calls. Sorry, I'm not used to doing it this way. June calls, 22 strike. And what I'll do is send that out. I click a button, and it's this fast. This is real time what I would be doing. I would send this out. You would get it instantly on your phone. Boom. May be going too far back to see one that I've done. Yeah, but it'll come on your phone. It'll come on the computer as well. And this is what comes across right there, just like that. And it comes instantly. When I click the button, boom, you'll get that instantly. So if you can go look at Wells Fargo and see what we're buying. And closing is the same thing. In the room, just about 100, I say just about, there are those times where maybe I'm at lunch and I'll close it. I'll close a position. But normally when I'm in the room, I'll shout out to everybody, hey, I'm closing XYZ. And while I'm talking, I'm actually filling out everything over here to close it. And I've said that I'm closing it before I actually close the position. And if I buy something during lunch or close something at lunch, I'll type it in there just because I don't want to come back while I'm eating a sandwich or eating some soup or an ice cream or something. So that's exactly what I do right there. Let's close that up. It was generally a good company information today, being a rest day in the ES, so it helped pass the day. Thanks, Timothy. Darn good job to wrap up a long day. Thanks again, Timothy. Appreciate it. Thanks for your questions and everything. Appreciate that. You have a simple approach. I have my approach is so stupid simple. It's not even funny. I don't use indicators. Why use an indicator? Just use the trend. That's all you've got to do. Now let me finish reading. Sorry. I believe we overthink, yes, and complicate trading. That's why retail traders lose money. I started to trade very simple way, and it works for me. Thanks, JP. Nice. That is so true. And we're human. It is our job to complicate crap. It is our job to do that. Come on, folks. Everybody here knows it. I challenge you to do this. Tonight, sit down with your spouse and do a budget. Hmm? The minute it gets complicated, you just smile and go, he was right. You will complicate a budget to no end. It's insane. Well, what if this? Stop with all that. Simplify it. Trend, buy within the trend. Don't buy over the recent high. How tough is that? How tough is that? That's not hard. And by doing that right here, that's what I accomplish right there. Okay. So, and I'm actually about, my account says 2,700. I just filled that out earlier today. It was 25, but I'm $2,700 as of the close. I don't know why, but I'll figure it out. Walmart. This is a chart that we're in. Walmart. Look at that. Why would you not want to look at that trade? I'm not saying it's a buy for everybody. Maybe you can't buy a $61 chart. Look, just study the chart. Trend, pullback, rolling up. There we go. All right, Sherry, I'm way over my time. I apologize, and thank you for allowing me to do that.